I'm going to show you how a patient resolved his hair loss in 3 months by normalizing his gut, thyroid, and ferritin levels. My name is Dr. Thomas Rofrano from the Natural Medicine Clinic in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, and author of The Free Diet. And I had a patient recently come in. He had this bald spot on the top of his head that appeared out of seemingly nowhere, bald patchy spots on his beard. He had gone to the dermatologist, was diagnosed with alopecia areata, and gave him a steroid shot in his head, prescribed a topical cream, which was an immunosuppressive medication. And he wanted to get to the root cause. He just didn't want to cover it up with medication. So he came in, we did some testing. It turns out he had Hashimoto's thyroid condition. It's an autoimmune thyroid condition, low thyroid function. He had elevated ANA, which is another autoimmune marker. He also had an anti-inflammatory marker, high ferritin of over 600, high liver enzymes. Beyond that, in the functional testing I do, he had some nutritional deficiencies. As far as toxins, he had high fluoride levels, which can cause thyroid dysfunction, and infections. He had yeast overgrowth, bacterial overgrowth in his intestines. Under hormonal imbalance, besides thyroid, he had below optimal cortisol and DHEA, so adrenal dysfunction and food reactions. He had celiac genetics, gluten sensitivity, which results in leaky gut, which he had, and then other food sensitivities as well. So he had a whole lot going on. And when it comes to autoimmune conditions, that's what we look for. We check these 5 main areas for underlying root causes to see how we can then correct these issues. So I put him on a specific diet and supplements, which I'll go over in a minute. And the outcome of that was in 3 months, his hair loss resolved. The patch had grown in on his top of his head. That bald spot was gone, and the bald spots on his beard were filling in nicely. He had more energy, sleeping better, brain fog that had cleared up, so his memory and concentration had improved. His pain was much less, and his abdominal bloating was much less. So improved in many different areas besides the hair loss. As far as his labs go, his TSH was now normal. His autoimmune marker was completely normal. His inflammatory marker came down 50%. His ferritin dropped 50% to normal levels, and his liver enzymes were now normal. And the yeast and bacterial overgrowth, that had cleared up when we got his stool test results back. So overall, he was feeling so much better, and his labs showed that as well. And his hair had grown back, so he was very, very thrilled about that. And the way we did that, so the diet I use, it's called the Free Diet. It's a diet I came up with years ago when I was suffering from my own autoimmune conditions. I had Hashimoto's, rheumatoid, IBS, skin issues, and I had to figure out how to get better. So the diet I call the Free Diet because it's not only free of gluten, but gluten, grains, sugar, yeast, dairy, eggs, soy, legumes, nightshades, and processed foods. All those foods most commonly responsible for inflammation, gut, thyroid, and other chronic health issues. If you want to copy the Free Diet Phase 1 food chart, I'll put a link below for you. Supplement-wise, I used for him Functional 5, which is multi-fish oil, vitamin D with K, magnesium probiotic, and specific formulas to help with his gut health, along with deficiencies he had, and also to help support healthy inflammation. So with the Free Diet, the supplements, and 3 months later, that's the outcome. His alopecia cleared up, his gut, thyroid were better, his ferritin had normalized, and he was very happy, feeling so much better. So your body has an incredible ability to heal itself. If you just find out the root causes and are provided the right solutions, I believe almost anyone can get better. So thanks for joining me today. A link for the Free Diet Phase 1 food chart below, and feel free to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time.